Mexican immigrant students face many challenges when learning in the United States, particularly if they know little English. Another factor that plays a role when learning is the amount of education that their parents have received and their ability to help them when they get home from school. English learners often struggle to read literature because it is cultural bound. This means that many of the topics and textbooks that they receive relate to American culture rather than the culture that they are familiar with. The English language also sometimes contains idiomatic expressions. An example of an idiomatic expression would be that Henry has cold feet when walking down the diving board. However, students learning the English language may feel confused by this, not knowing that Henry is nervous when walking down the diving board. This is why it is important for teachers to focus more on form and less on meaningful ideas and expressions. Science classes can also become intimidating because of the complex sentence structure within the textbook. The slides in this workshop will help you show how students can learn vocabulary and what word and images can be used to help their memory. Social study classes can make immigrant students feel distant to the information due to their lack of prior knowledge. In order to help them feel more comfortable, it is important to incorporate Mexican culture into the classroom and make them feel welcome, as well as show their peers what they are familiar with while they are learning about American culture. Teachers can use a theoretical framework to incorporate Mexican culture into the classroom, which is what some of the slides in the workshop will show. Teachers observed in one of the cities, particularly in Guadalajara, Mexico, focused on students' critical thinking. It is important to use questions such as, "Now explain to me," "Can you think of anything else?" and "Who can help us?" These questions are something that teachers in Mexico use to help their students jog their memory and help them to stay focused while learning. As with all students, it is important for Mexican immigrant students to feel welcome, as well as for teachers to continue to hold high expectations, the same expectations they should have for all of their students. Mexican immigrant students have been seen to perform better when expectations are not lowered and they're viewed the same as all the rest of their students in their classroom. Teachers in Mexico from a science class have been shown to use phrases such as, "Your graph is going to look even better than mine, and I expect your plan to be well thought out." These high expectations make students know that their education is important to them and that they should try to do the best that they can. Teachers in the U.S. need to understand that conversation boundaries are different in Mexico than they are in the United States. Students in Mexico may ask questions more free-willingly rather than at certain times. In order to accommodate for this, it is important to stay calm and focused and make them know when it is important to ask questions and it is okay to continue to collaborate at the certain times. I hope you all enjoy this workshop and that gives you ideas to help students learn, especially when they're learning different cultures and particularly if their first language is not English.